Hi, welcome back to Gwen's Opinion on the Tea. The tea I'm about to spill is an update on the young Dolph situation. There was a comedian out of Memphis go by the name of Dmuney. He said some not so funny jokes about Dolph after Dolph passed away, and he was killed. Comedian slash rapper Dmuney was killed in Memphis. They saying due to him dissing Dolph, allegedly. Everything is alleged. My condolences to his family and out to him. Like, people, come on now. A lot of people going up here saying things and doing things for clout and whatever. And there's people out here grieving because they lost a real man. You understand what I'm saying? Someone that people loved and cared about, a father, a husband, a son, a brother, and all of that, and someone who the community really loved. So to me, it's never a time to make anybody's death part of your comedian act. Never. But it's definitely too soon. It is definitely too soon for that. This man can't even rest in peace right now because his killers wasn't brought to justice yet. And there's so many people saying who did this and who did that. My point exactly, when I heard this situation, I gave my condolences to the family, and I just felt like it's gonna be solved because them was the little guys. They're gonna get taken in. You know what I'm saying? But we'll never know who the big person is that what it just hit. Because to me, Young Dolph death is an assassination. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad to see all the stories go up there and people got the name and they getting all these views and then they just loving how much they getting. The clickbait is they just coming out with stories that don't even make sense, but it don't even have to make sense, and they just like, oh, look at him, he got on that hoodie, he did it, and then God forbid somebody watching that and be like, oh yeah, and then go take that young man life. So I think they need to let the Memphis Police Department handle and do their job. And I mean, everybody suspect. Understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm a black female. I don't trust nobody. I'll be looking at, okay, who gonna benefit off of this young man's death? Who step up to be him in the music business? Of course, that's his left-hand partner, his cousin. Man, I'll be looking at the cousin. I'll be looking at the mother. I'll be looking at, that's just me. I have trust issues. That's why I would never get on any platform and say something that I think, because what you think is irrelevant means nothing. Sometimes people need to keep their thoughts to themselves. That's strictly my opinion. Everything be allegedly. That's why I try not to post. I said I wasn't gonna post no more until they find these 3 hires, because it had to be somebody in a car, and then the 2 from what we seen from the videos that the police released. So until they find everyone that's involved in Mr. Dolph's killing, I said I wasn't even going to talk about it no more. But then when this comedian, come on now, I didn't know him. Don't mean he wasn't known, but I didn't know him. And for you to be known for the comedian out of Memphis that made a joke about young Dolph and now his life ended, that's how you're gonna be remembered. He was saying how he wanted to be remembered as the king or something of Memphis or whatever. They better put that in, which he was trying to throw shots at Dolph. Like I said, people time and just be wrong. And again, he's somebody family member or whatever. No, just because even if he was dissing him, don't mean that this young man should have lost a life. So like I said, my condolences and prayers go out, and sympathy is with his family. And I'm, everyone that loved him. And then if someone was to make a mockery or a joke off of him, then his family, or I ain't even gonna say his family, because his family probably don't even understand why he did it. Like, you gotta watch what you say. You gotta be mindful of what you say. You gotta be mindful of people's feelings. Grief, hurt, pain. You gotta be mindful of those things. And then they was also, the Makita's bakery people. They finally spoke. And if you look at the pictures after young Dolph was killed in there, they really didn't have that much damage to the Makita's bakery, and I'm quite sure they had insurance. But it was like the lower window was shot out, and it might have ricocheted and might have a couple bullet holes in the inside. I don't know, but they were saying that they had raised $70,000 and their goal was $150,000. I had read something about that, not sure if it's true or not. But damn, windows cost $150,000, and then the family, a lot of people, because the owner, the mother, the older lady, and the son or whatever, they did an interview, and she was really, really, really calm for somebody who know this man all your life, and this man really promoted your store, was probably like a silent business partner. You know what I'm saying? He probably was undercover, making sure that they was good. I know he promoted them a lot because he did the video of him there just by him saying they got cookies, and he there from his status was promoting them, building them up, making people want to go and see about it because he's a big celebrity out here. He's big in Memphis, and not just in Memphis. And so, they little interview was a little shaky, but you never know. These people could have been threatened, like, yo, you gonna end up like him if you don't say this or say that. So you never really know the situation or whatever, and it could have just been nerves or whatever, because they was questioning, because the dude said he pulled up and he witnessed his workers ducking from the gunshots, and then at one time he said he was in there. So it's like people like calling them out, saying it's different stories, and they set them up. Now, God forbid something could happen to them people. Like, sometimes it's best to, like, just, if you want to play Sherlock Holmes or whatever, do that at home. Do that to yourself. Like, you can write that stuff down and try to put the pieces together with it. Don't throw stuff out there and you don't have facts about them people end up dead. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring them back. You can't say, oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. Like, I didn't know this, or I didn't know that you was nervous, or I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of reasons why people should just keep their opinions and stuff to themselves, basically. The next thing I want to say is, they say young Dolph, I don't know how true it is, but they say his funeral is going to be held in Chicago. That's it. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay blessed. Remember, everything is my opinion. Everything is allegedly. And I hope they find Dolph's killer.